Well, hey guys, welcome back. Beautiful afternoon, no coat on. It's probably 85 degrees. You've seen this road before, heading 460 west from down at Mount Athos in Virginia. Um, what was I going to start off with? Oh, have the bracket. I did a video on the bracket and even included pictures of the different mounts you can put on it for the different bags, depending on what you're using. And for some reason, I've got an error uploading. Um, so I have to make a new video. What a pain in the neck that is. I don't know why. I'm going to try a couple more times. Maybe it was just a connection I had, so I didn't delete the video, but it just won't upload. I tried like 2 or 3 times to YouTube, and it keeps giving me an error. Um, but anyway, I noticed that I'm probably going to have to make a couple modifications to it before I'm completely happy with it. It's a good start, but like all prototypes, you're not going to get it on the first try, on the first hit. So I'm going to have to make a couple modifications to it. But the bracket itself is exactly what I want. Just the mounting configuration is what has to change a little bit. We got a red light here. I think I'm just going to talk through it. No big deal. But anyway, yeah, so I did do the video, but it just wouldn't upload. Sorry, guys. This coming weekend is Memorial Day weekend. Everybody be safe and hope you're going to have a great time with family. Here in Virginia, it's going to be beautiful weather, so we're going to spend all the time at the pool. But I am going to tape everything off, take what panels I can off to do the little elbow bracket or elbow panel on each side. I'm going to paint them red this weekend, let them dry over the long weekend, let it sit. So that'll be one chore for the bike. And then I did get two 4.5 inch, 4.5 inch LED strips for my brake lights. I'm going to mount them underneath the seat. I'm not sure if I'm going to do one brake light, one running light, or just two brake lights. You do it, dual, so it's extra bright. I'm not sure yet. So I'm going to get those maybe wired in also and attach those. And let me see, what else? Somebody asked about a locking gas cap. To me, that's not a big deal. So I did not, I'm not worried about it, and I'm not going to pick one up. But if you're interested, it is actually a Gates, Gates 31859. You can look it up online. It's for like a Ford truck or something like that, or some car. But it fits down in there, and you can shut the lid. But that's a Gates, Gates 31859, and that will fit your gas cap. But I am working on, listen to this, I am working on a lock for the front glove box. It will be a key lock, on the front glove box. But it's, like it's only a plastic glove box, so if you put anything very valuable in there, somebody will just grab onto it, stand on the front of the Riker, and snap the whole thing off or rip the whole thing off. So, but it'll deter most people from stealing like a set of sunglasses or your gloves, something of that nature. But if they see you put like an iPhone in there or maybe two GoPros or something like that, you better plan on them coming over if they really want them and just snapping the plastic off of there. I mean, they'll just crack the whole plastic piece. That was the vibration, giving me a view of the vibration coming over the bridge. You can see the wheels bump and the handlebars, but you don't lose control. Sorry, it was a long day today. A lot of testing stuff out, so I'm tired. But yeah, so I'm going to put a lock on that front hatch. And I wouldn't put like a wallet. If somebody sees you put a wallet in there or something, that's why I'm not too big on locking devices on this thing, because it is only plastic, and somebody can just snap it off of there. You're better off just taking whatever you have on you or valuable on with you and just travel along. That's why the tank bag with those little clips, you're better off just getting like a shoulder strap and clipping it on that and throwing it over your shoulder. That'll work just as good. Just take the stuff with you. You're better off. The parking brake, same thing. I mean, it's great. It's a deterrent from somebody just flipping the lever and watching your bike roll away, just a giggle. If you really want to lock it down, you get like a disc brake lock like you put on a motorcycle, or you could even do just one of those kryptonite cables, go through the front wheel and then through one of your A-frames, the suspension, to where they got to actually pick that wheel up to push it or move it, or even do the back wheel. Just go right through the seat or around by the shock to where, they got to pick up that whole butt end of the bike to try to walk it. And there's really nowhere to grab it and walk with it. That's more of a deterrent than just that parking brake little plastic thing. I mean, or it's metal, but it hooks into a plastic thing. All you have to do is just pull it to the side a little bit and then pull it out of park, being it's only plastic. So on things like that, I'm not really big into wasting $25. The lock for the glove box, I find them now online for like $8. And I just got to drill a hole, mount it, the little L bracket inside the box, and you're done. And I will actually take that U-shaped clip that's on the lid that locks in, that you have to push down on to lock it. I will actually take that off so that doesn't even bother it. And you just, shut it and then turn the key and it will lock it in. So that's next couple modifications that I'm going to do. I stopped for now looking for mirrors just because of the cover, and the wife always asks, why don't you just pull it in, and I don't feel, I like leaving it in the back, backside of the driveway. And the only reason I cover it is, one, to keep the dew off it in the morning, everything's not all wet, and two, the birds. Birds and cats want to walk all over it, and the birds poop all over it. I've seen a bunch of bird poop, not a bunch, but enough on the cover to where I'm glad it's not on the bike. Having a hard enough time getting the bugs out of the front radiator and off the nose of it. It's taken a beating with the bugs. So those are my two reasons why I use the cover. The biggest thing is the water. I mean, in the morning, the last thing I want to do is have to dry the seat off, dry everything else off on the bike, because it's soaking wet. I already gripe enough about the rust. I don't want to add to it. I have not taken the windshield off because to me it's doing wonders on deflecting the bugs. We've got a lot of insects, especially towards the evening on the way home. And first thing in the morning, it's not too bad, but coming home, it is a lot of bugs. And if you go out towards dark, of course, you got tons of bugs. So it's a very good deflector for that. That's the only reason I have not taken it off yet. I kind of would miss that, I believe. What else? I am going to do, as you heard in my other videos, I will give you guys like a 2,500 mile review, and I've gotten a few comments. People are saying, hey, I'm just hitting 300 miles, just hitting 500 miles or 1,000 miles. Should I get an oil change? It states in the book that you should wait till 3,000 miles, change your air filter, and do your oil change. It would run you about $50 to do yourself. And from what I've seen, it is not hard at all. So you might want to try to look into that first before you send it off to Can-Am. Unless you're having issues, I don't see the need to have them look at anything else. The clunk that when you give it the gas, mine's there still from the day I bought it. A lot of people are saying that's not normal, go get it checked. A lot of people are saying it is. I talked to the dealer and they say that's just taking up the backlash in the ring and pinion in the rear, and I think it's awful lot to make that kind of noise, but that's what they say. It's just taking up the slack. Hopefully it doesn't break 2 miles over the warranty. That would not make me happy. we'll see where that goes. I saw somebody else's review. I think they hit 300 miles. And he's like, I have nothing bad to say about it, and this and that. I'm like, well, no, it's nothing bad to say about it, but you definitely have little things that, were not looked at. Like the rust is one of the big ones for me. All the rattle with the plastic, you'd think they'd insulate it or isolate each panel away from each other somehow with rubber like I did. Mine doesn't seem to rattle at all anymore, but I had to go through all that trouble of doing that. What else? That, just little things. And I'm starting to see a lot of modifications that people are doing. Like I put my driving lights on the body of the vehicle. I saw one guy mount his on the inside of the fenders of the wheels, which I thought that was pretty cool. I try to get mine away from the headlights. I've seen the ones that are stock out of Japan that have the big headlight or the driving lights right outside the headlights, right on the sides. I want them away from my headlights so you can definitely see the definitive. I'm not even sure if that's the right word to use there. You can see the definition between the two. They're not so close together. It just looks like one light. I want you to see there's 3, 4 lights to where, catches your eye. So I like those too. I was almost thinking of doing a small light strip in the grill or right at the bottom of the grill of just white for daytime running, since I don't run my fog lights with my running lights. Your headlights are like running lights. They start up no matter what. I'd like to do a white strip or some white lights along the grill to just as running lights. So that'll be another thing I want to do, change that around. But I got to try to get this thing to upload the bracket for you guys so you can take a look at it and give me some suggestions. I know there's a few things I got to do already to it, but I'll work on that and make those modifications as I go to mount bags and all. I think I'm still just going to go with the roll top rubber waterproof bags, and I'll go with like the black, and with the black bag, the tunnel bag up on top. I think it will look fine, because I really don't need them on there unless I am going on a trip, because what I have on now does great for everyday driving and to the store and around town. So I don't need to carry extra baggage and go put all that extra stuff on the bike that when it's not needed. But that's it. I am pulling in the neighborhood, so you guys have a great time. Thank you as always for watching, and I will get back with you as soon as I can with this bracket. Talk to you later. Bye.